Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest, Skaven Edition. Although it could be called Dark Elf Edition now, but yes, I think we can probably safely say that it is still Skaven, but who knows what will happen in the future. Maybe we will suffer some catastrophic loss once again, as we did with the true Skaven Empire, and we will decide to finish and eliminate the series, and start afresh, who knows, but I don't think we are at that point just yet. We do have 75 units in our party here. As you see at the bottom there, I did have the luck of being able to recruit 4 more Dark Elf recruits, but before we head anywhere else, and by anywhere else I mean Grond, because we do want to head over there and try to recruit as many units as we can, and the increased relation that we can get there is definitely going to help us out with that. Now, we do have the Cold One Knights. I do believe they are called Cold Ones rather than Coldones, perhaps, or Colduns? No, I have no idea, but yes, many of you did state that the Dark Elf repeater crossbows are actually very, very powerful indeed, so we will be going for that. Now, oh yes, I did make a small error right there. As you may have seen, I did level up these Dark Elf recruits into skirmishers instead of infantry, and one of you did mention that we had so few infantry that we are probably going to be absolutely massacred by any number of Lizardmen cavalry, so yes, I think it's probably worth trying to level up a couple of infantry. That's definitely going to be the way to do it. And now, we want to talk to Witch King Malekith. As we see here, we have improved our relation, because we emerged victorious against this fellow here, against that lizard man, and we are now going to be giving him 5 Cold One Knights. There we have it, and we have improved our relation by 3 once again. Not exactly great. I was hoping for another task from him, but we will just have to prove our worth on the battlefield, I suppose. So now we will head over to Grond, and we will see what we can do there, because I do really like heading to our village that has a lot of relation. That gives us a huge amount of recruits, or actually tier 2 recruits. That might be quite nice. Well, in any case, I feel this is a better idea than heading to random villages throughout the land, and we will soon see what we are going to be getting here. Hopefully something rather nice, I would hope. 9 skirmishers or so? Let's just take a look. Are you really? Okay. Well, yes, they are definitely serious about that. That is really unfortunate. I really do want to build a mine here, but no such luck in terms of our funds at the moment, so we are just going to be heading over to Spiteful instead. I'm feeling rather spiteful at the moment because of that fact that they were not willing to join us. Can you believe that? Absolutely terrible. Okay, so let us head over to various villages and we will let our trainer skill do the work. And then we will be heading once again. Really? Okay, wow. No one is wanting to join us this time for some reason. Rather unfortunate, I have to admit. Huh. And no, I didn't want to speak to the village elder, but maybe we could... no. I was hoping maybe for the peasant training quest or something along those lines, but goodness me, we're really having some bad luck here with the amount of units we are getting. And, oh, I was hoping that these black guards would actually have shields, but it appears that even the highest ranking Dark Elf units do not have shields. Am I correct about that? It seems as though I am. Ah, the Cold One Knights, they do have shields. So that's good to see. These guys have two-handed swords, these have spears, and these have shields as well, but they become two-handed users or Dark Riders, which use spears. So yes, it appears that two-handed and polearm proficiency is definitely well valued in the Dark Elf Kingdom. And we are now just going to be heading on to various other villages, and then we will make sure that our trainer skill does as good a job as any, and we're going to be attacked by bandits. This is not going to be too fun, although we might very well be able to win this. Why am I telling Unnamed to charge? Oh, that's definitely not a good idea. Let's get out our polearm, see what we can do with it. Poke him a little bit, yes. I must remember that piercing damage is a lot better with this, so let's try to... Ooh, no. Not going to work this time around. He's too quick with his parry attacks. There we go. And Naquatra is actually doing a reasonable amount of damage versus these guys. She was able to deal with 2 of them, while I was barely able to deal with 2 as well. Goodness me. Well, there it is. 5 more recruits for us. And now we will just be heading on to Doom. And there we go. Okay, so now we have 84. I think that should be fine. We have 7 recruits that we need our trainer skill to level up, and as a result, I will be waiting at Black Fortress, actually Arnheim Fortress, for a few days, maybe a week. We will see how long it takes us to level up our recruits fully. I might do battle with a couple of beastmen if I can see them, or maybe we should do battle with these deserters here. Not too sure about that, really. I have a great desire for trolls to be in this area, but unfortunately enough, we do have to travel such a far distance to even remotely get close to them. So, as a result of us getting our trainer skill to do the work, we are going to be cutting away here, and once our recruits have been leveled up, or at least I hope they have been leveled up, we will cut back and we will make our way into Lizardman territory. I'm actually thinking we might take a castle, and we might be lucky enough to be granted that fief as our own. Okay, so on the 6th day, we are going to be moving with the cover of night into the Lizardman territory, and, well, it's actually going to take us a little bit longer than this particular nighttime duration, but yes, as dawn rolls around immediately, yeah, it's wonderful. Wonderful timing, Reformist, great. Okay, yes, so we are going to be heading in to the Lizardman territory, and we will see how many units they have stationed at the nearby castle. I have a feeling that we will be able to take it if it is not a siege tower. As long as it's not a siege tower, we will have a very good chance of being able to pull it off, and we are continuing to gain benefit from our trainer skill as well. And it does seem as though we are now gaining in money as well. Not entirely sure how that's happened. Very strange. It must be our dye works or something, maybe becoming a little bit more profitable this week. But, last week it was giving us a loss. Aha! There we go. 165. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I do believe that Revered Guardians are probably going to be some of the highest ranking units here, and they have 8 of them. So that is worrying. That is very worrying, but we do have 11 Cold War Knights. We have some Blackguards, not too many, and various other units. I'm hoping that our repeater crossbowmen are going to be absolutely invaluable here, so let's head on in. It is a ladder castle. We have 0 engineering skill, however, because we do not have Gotrek anymore. So this is probably going to turn into quite a painful endeavor. Maybe. Aha, we have an elf next to us there, but he is not joining us for this, so we will just have to do it ourselves. Let us lead our soldiers in an assault, and if they decide not to award this to us, then I have a feeling something is going on with the mod, and I think you probably need much more honor, or much more renown, or something like that. Otherwise, I have no idea, because we had... how much was it? Did we have a lot with the previous leader of the faction? Did we have a lot with the Skaven? I'm not too sure, actually. I think we only had 5 or 10. I'm not sure whether that makes a difference. I'm pretty sure it does, but he gave it to himself, I think, didn't he? Or he gave it to someone. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. I am a little bit worried about that. I am not too sure what will happen, but we will see if we are even able to take it, because as you see at the moment, the spawning champions are absolutely showing us who's boss, which is definitely not something I'm very happy with. Oh my. Are we even able to take this? I have no idea. Wow, if we're not able to take this, then that is just going to be... wow. Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure what that is going to be. That's going to be incredibly disappointing, isn't it? Oh my, okay, come on, let's try our best. Oh, no, no, no. Wow, who shot me? Okay. This was not a good siege. Look at this. These guys right up here, my apologies for the camera work, these guys right here absolutely destroyed me. I have to admit, I was not expecting that. I did not see them because they are so small. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, that is a very interesting development, is it not? Well, I am going to be retreating. Yes, I am definitely going to be retreating. We lost 24 units, and they only lost 31. Well, we could do a war of attrition type thing against them, I suppose. We could just level up our units here. I'm not entirely sure how good these Bloodshades actually are. Should we take a look at their stats a little bit? Oh, they have some pretty decent HP, but they don't have any ranged attacks, or as far as I'm aware, they don't. They have crossbows, but it doesn't seem as though they have them on here. Maybe they use hand crossbows and we can't see them at the moment. But wow, we really took a beating right there. Now Korcha did level up, which is good. So we can speak to her, and we can level up what? What are we going to level up here? We could get her some more in riding skill, which would help her get some more mobility on the battlefield, if we do field battles. And what else do we want? I suppose Weapon Master is about time that we actually level that up on her. And there we go. Well, that was pointless, wasn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to be cutting away once again. I will head over back here, try to recruit a lot of units, and then we will head back here. And we won't actually... shall we attempt to take it again? It doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't look very good at all. I mean, how many spawning champions do they still have? 21. Those spawning champions definitely showed us who's boss. So, I think instead we're going to attempt this quest. Only 2 days! That's never going to happen, is it? That is never going to happen. Oh my goodness. Really? That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Well, I will stop my complaining, and we will head on to our villages. And I will do my very best to recruit as many as we can. And then we will head back here, and we will do battle with a vassal, because I think even the renown reward is going to be worth it. Okay, so this might actually be something that we are interested in. Now, as you may see here, we have this. And he is very close to us indeed. I do believe this is him here. Yes, it is. So we are going to be speaking to him, and we will see what he says. Yes, we are ready to join you, and he hates us. He has -6 relation. Oh, not very nice. And we are now, hopefully, going to be... Still working on it, thank you. Yes, we are going to be following him, I hope. Accompany him. Yes, there we go. So now, as you see, I have recruited 32 of these fellows. We are going to be splitting them down the middle, as it were, and we are going to just get 12 spears, 12 skirmishers, and hopefully our training skill will do the rest as we go. Now, yes, we did fail to do this, and we have, obviously, lost our relation with Dreadlord Assassin Shadowblade. But I am not too worried about that, because if we are able to level up all of our units in this campaign, if and when the Dark Elves do decide to leave, aha, we are leaving. This is good. This is very good indeed. Please don't split up. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure whether he knows where he's going, but we will see. Oh my goodness. Really? Is he just going to end the quest now? If he ends the quest now, that's just going to be hilarious, but we do have our trainer skill working still. It is still working for us really nicely, and we will see what he decides to do in just a second. But yes, we're going to be leveling up these guys, and I don't know what's better, Cold One Knights or Dark Elf Black Guards. Let's just take a look here for a second. 58 HP, not very high skills. A bit worried about that. And what about these fellows? They have 58 as well. Interesting. They have more in shield and athletics, so I think we'll probably just go for Cold One Knights. They are better in field battles as well. I would like to think that they are, at least. And we'll get another 4 of these, another 4 of these. Thank you. And then we will speed up time, and we will see what the Dark Elves decide to do, if anything. Okay, so upon completing the quest, as you can see here, all of the Dark Elf vassals are scattering in every direction indeed. So, we are free to do our own thing, I suppose. That is, I have to say, a little disappointing. So we are just going to be heading down to Lizardman territory once again. We are going to try to pick a fight with one of them. One of their vassals, of course, and we will then see how we do. Okay, so once again we have returned to the village that we looted in the last episode, and we are going to be taking everything they have, and then we will be heading on to engage... Wait, there is a vassal here. There he is! We have a vassal with a revered guardian, and a couple of spawning champions as well. Now there is... Oh my. There is a lot of vassals behind him. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to be cautious here. We need to take this guy out, and then we need to pick our battles very, very carefully indeed. Otherwise, we are just going to be failing in a catastrophic disaster once again. And that would not be too pleasant, that is for sure, no. Okay. So, let's see. They're going to be throwing at us a couple of cavalry units. Yes, there appears to be a cavalry unit in the distance over there. Now, we are trying to get our units into a good position. We have so many ranged units. We do want to make good use of them. And we do outnumber them, but we do have some lower level units than they do. So, I think this is a rather even battle. We're probably going to be losing a fair few of our own. Now, let's see. We want to make sure that they are here. And then we'll put our archers just behind them. This is not a very good position, I have to admit. So I think we might try to reposition the archers a little bit onto this hill here. And... oh yes, this is good. This is a very nice place. So let's see. Can I do some damage? Oh, did some damage to the horse, but nothing else. Let's tell our cavalry to charge in there. And we will also do some damage. Oh, taken out a temple guard already. Very nice. And now we have our archers to back us up, and hopefully we will see the full might of our repeater crossbows and so forth. Now, here we go. Let's get our infantry to attack their infantry as well. Oh yeah, nice temple guard kill. And who is this? Who is coming right at us here? Oh no. Well, hopefully our shades will be able to deal with him. Maybe. Maybe not. And I killed one of our own shades. Well, that would be okay in Skaven society, but not too sure about Dark Elf society. Oh my. Well... nevertheless, we do seem to be winning this bout reasonably confidently. Not bad at all. Bjorg is still alive, which is always good to see. And that, I believe, is that. I don't believe we have lost too many units at all. No, we lost 4 in total. And 2 of them just need to be rejuvenated a little bit, which is going to be wonderful. Now, I did pass by our previous attempt, and that being the castle nearby. And they still have 134 units, so I'm wondering, should we return here with primarily archers at the front of our army, and they would spawn in first? And then as a result, we might have a chance, because we would just continue to retreat, come back in, retreat, come back in with our archers firing away all the time, and eventually... we should be able to wear them down enough for our infantry to be able to go in and take them out. I think the one mistake I made was charging in our infantry and our cavalry in the very start. I think I'm used to other mods where the sieges are a little simpler to deal with, but nevertheless, I think the tactic that I just explained is probably going to be something that we want to look into. So, 6 renown, 10 morale, not bad at all. And now we get the ability to take this guy prisoner as well, which we are going to be doing. And, wow, they actually have some excellent stuff. Look at this poisoned blowpipe. 50 piercing damage? Well, it's not that much in comparison to our Warplock pistol, granted, but it is actually quite impressive. You can use it on a mount and everything. Okay, well, we'll be taking the skink body as well, and there we go. So now we have... ooh, if only this fellow wasn't here. If this fellow wasn't here, I would take these 2 on without any problems whatsoever, but it appears that we will have to retreat, make a tactical withdrawal in this particular case. Now I'm wondering, shall we try to take out the castle once again? Because what we could do, level up all of our units here, we could get all of our skirmishers at the front, and we might indeed have a chance. So, shall we? Shall we try it out? It's a little worrying, I have to admit, but I think we might want to. We have so many shades. I mean, look at this. We have so many shades, we have so many... well, not so many, but we have 10 Dark Elf repeater crossbows. 16 now, which is rather good. And yes, it's only getting better and better, so I think we might want to try it. Shall we? Shall we try it? This is going to be painful if this fails. Okay, so shades and everything else at the top. There we go. Now, crossbows as well. There it is. Okay, I think that should be fine. And then we'll see how well we do, because the best thing we can try to do here is weaken them, okay? That's all we're going to try to do in this particular siege. We're just going to try and weaken them, and from there, we have a good chance at being able to know. No. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Okay, so we have a fellow that is attempting to attack us here. Are we going to be able to deal some damage to this fellow? No, because he has 7 Cold One champions. And we are not necessarily in the greatest of health, are we? I'm wondering. Should I do this? Is this going to be a stupid maneuver? Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Well, let's just see here. Okay. We've got some good units. Question mark? If this was in daytime, I would say yes, let's do it. So I think what we'll do is try to wait until daytime, which it just is. Now, let's see. He has 3 kroxigors, 7 Cold One champions, 9 revered guardians, and 14 spawning champions. It's not looking good, is it? But I'm going to do it. It might be a stupid idea, but I have a feeling that this is going to be very rewarding if we are able to pull it off. So first off, we want to get our positioning correct. So let's make sure that that is absolutely perfect. And we are going to be moving all of our units to the bottom there, apart from our archers, of course, who are going to stand on the small incline. And hopefully that will give us a good advantage. So let's try and hit that guy's lizard if we can. Maybe. Ooh, I think I'm misinterpreting the travel time a little bit too much here. Now, I am going to be telling all of our archers to hold their fire, because this is pointless at the moment. Now, we are going to be telling them to fire soon. Not yet. I am going to fire off because I can. I have enough ammunition to sustain it. Who is firing still? Oh, one of the cavalry units. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. Now, I would like to deal some damage to those kroxigors, so let's try and get them. Ah, no. Oh, we did some damage. I have no idea what it was, but we did 9.1 shot difficulty. Okay, not bad at all. So now let's just try and do a little bit more. Yes. Okay, we're going to want to fire at will now. Go, 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 guys. Come on. Oh, my. Oh, no. This is looking bad. This is looking very, very bad. Okay, come on. Let's charge in, guys. Let's do this. Yes. Take him out. Take him out. I'd like to use my polearm a little bit here, but my proficiency is so low, I don't think it's going to be very useful. Now let's try and take out this guy if we can. Nice Cold One champion kill right there. And we have another one here as well. Let's hope that we'll be able to take that out. Maybe this is not a good idea. Ooh. Come on, take him out. Yes, thank you. Now all of our units can concentrate on the main majority of their forces. Oh my. Okay, come on, guys. Shoot your pistols and your hand crossbows and everything. Yes, spawning champions, take them out. Come on. We can do this. Oh my, maybe not. This fellow right here is definitely causing us some issues. Revered guardians and big lizards. Kroxigors in particular. Whoa, that was very, very shocking right there. We are going to be retreating once again. Ouch! Well, actually, it's not that ouch. We did take out a lot of his units, and we still have 58 units remaining, so we have the ability... Wow, really? Did you see that? My guy just ran straight on into them. That is terrible. That is really, really bad. I cannot believe that he actually did that. We're going to have to pull back. We have 5 tactic skill, so we can only tell 4 of our troops to stay behind. That is fine. And there we go. So he runs away with 72, we run away with 54. That is not bad. That is not bad if I do say so myself. Now, I'm going to be asking you guys, do you want me to do a lot of off-screen progression so that I'll be able to, well, win against these guys? Because at the moment, My progression just with trainer skill alone is probably not going to cut it, so if you guys want that, then I will be heading off to Troll Lands and will, of course, do as much advancement as possible. That will be off screen, of course. I won't obviously bore you with attacking trolls all day, but yes, I think that that might actually be the way to go here. Otherwise, we're just going to face defeat after defeat. Unless, should I take a poll? Maybe I should take a poll. Yeah, I think I will take a poll, and the poll will include which series do you want to continue, because I know that Chaos is also at a crossroads, the Chaos edition of Warsword Conquest, and Skaven is seeming to also be at a crossroads, because we were defeated, we are no longer part of the Skaven Empire, as well as the Skaven Underworld. So I'm going to take a poll at which series you want to end, or which series you want to start, because if we end one of these, then I will start with a Goblin, or I will start with an Orc, or whatever will be the most popular secondary choice, I suppose. So, yeah, I think I'll put a poll in the description, so if you want to take a look at that and give me your 2 cents, then that would be wonderful. And so, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.